What is a deck? Nothing but a miserable pile of staples! Have at ye! Imagine a format where you have no staples, because you can craft no cards, open no bundles, buy no structure decks. Imagine a challenge run where all you have is 80 random Yu-Gi-Oh cards and your own will to survive. Could you win even a single duel on the Master Duel ladder? If you can, you'll be rewarded with one additional pack to add to your collection, plus whatever legacy packs you pick up along the way. Use them wisely, because in a Masochist run, that's all you'll be getting, and every card counts. I'm Hardleg Joe, if you didn't know, and it's time for me to fulfill my destiny. Like Simo before me, I will take up Yu-Gi-Oh's most difficult challenge and try my best to reach the top of the Master Duel ladder under the most insane conditions possible. Grab a snack and lean back, cause it's gonna be a long and bumpy ride. Last time on Master Duel Masochist. Okay. Normal summon. Any banish light or dark. Hold up. You thought you were safe. You thought you had powers. But now Fleur-de-Lis works for me. And then, enemy controller, tribute a monster, and steal the Albazoa. Albazoa, attack them. Fleur-de-Lis, give me 500. Oh, it doesn't work. Fleur-de-Lis, destroy your former master. Going first makes me feel alive. I go first in hyperdrive. If you think I'm not going first, you lose. I'm letting destiny choose. We could try this. It plays into Ash. They might have it. I think we're gonna try it. You gotta live life like Ash doesn't exist. In this case, it don't. Give me the long wand. Long wand time. We'll get this. We'll summon a token. And this is where I get hit with no material and lose my shit. Swordman. 1200. Yeah, and this is like the best combo because if this card would be destroyed, you can banish one. So now I can wait for them to do some stuff, activate this. Long Wand can stop itself from being destroyed while triggering its banish. So I gotta potentially wait for them to get 3 cards on the field. This is the average Sword Soul end board if you think about it. Yeah, just think about it. Stop, collaborate, and listen. You. Yeah, go ahead. The heck is that? Void Apocalypse. Send a fiend from your deck to the graveyard. You can send this. Send Infernoids. Huh. I think they're just using it for the other effect. Foolish, but it costs a card. Yeah, I think this is worth it. We'll do this now. Target this. Blow up the 2 back row. Save myself. This gets an effect if the banish, right? No, it doesn't. Light, earth, fire. Yeah, we'll just banish one of these. So that negates that. Then it triggers Chen Ying. Ghost Ogre. I see. Can I stop myself from being destroyed a second time, or is it only once per turn? No, it ain't once per turn. Yeah, let's get the blackout. That's what it's here for. And then I can banish you and you. And get a free token. Now I'm ahead on card advantage. I will not go quietly into the night! Well, I mean, if this is like Storming Mirror Force, I'm like doom screwed, right? And this has 0 attack, so there's no point in running it out. Unless I wanted to crash. Well, yeah, I don't want them to have a non-tuner on the field. Let's just deal with this. Fuck! Bone Archfiend works against it! Fucking Red Dragon Archfiend! 1 card combos. The question is, am I dead? Hot red dragon archfiend. Hot and fresh. But it came back. Yeah, we're just getting this. Yeah, unfortunately, even though my Chen Ying comes back, this can just negate it. I need something else to remove it. Because it has more attack than me. Ah, that ain't it, baby! That ain't it. Yeah, this might be able to save me next turn. They can protect it with this guy. It's if a red dragon archfiend or a synchro that mentions it. Yeah, I guess what I should have done, I mean, hindsight's always 20/20. But if I'd kept the subversion, I could have like tried to subvert this and then they have to negate it and then I can attack over this. I only thought you could always do this if this was the only monster you controlled. Nope. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could top deck that would help me, unfortunately. They have one negate, and I don't have anything with more than 3,200 attack. Except for Boral Shroud. But it came back. But it came back. Yeah, like, even if I get whatchamacallit at this point... what is it called? Even if I get the arch nemesis or whatever, they can just negate it. Yeah, and that's like the last of my dudes. Unfortunate. We got the best hand, but unfortunately RDA in a low-powered environment is just repeatable synchros. That's RDA, at least at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, is just the invoked of synchro decks. It's not good, but it can make a synchro every turn, and against a Masochist deck, there's just not much I can do. It's possible I fired the Blackout too soon, but I feel like letting them get more resources in the graveyard and on the field would have only made it more difficult for me, because a level 6 can revive them. Oh hey, it's Citri. And Inspector Border, and other stuff. Oh. Taito Danny. I can do this next turn, whereas I can only do this turn. So let's just run out the boy. Bum ba dum ba dum.
Brown bricks.
Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum. If they bricked, I've got to assume they have a whole bunch of hand traps. So doing something that plays into the hand traps isn't going to help them. Instead, I would rather just make sure that even if they find a way to outbrick, they can't activate any of their monster effects. Ah, Blackout. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would you lose 12? It'd make it harder to, like, deal damage, but I have Blackout so I can turn it off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna run this out. It makes everything smaller, but also I have 2,000, so they're gonna have some trouble. And because it's a worm, if need be, if I need to get the attack boost back, I can Blackout and get this off my field. A Luber that can't activate its effects and has less attack. And things. A Luber the Duber Reboober. He doesn't doob it when he boobs it and doobs it and rubes it. Yeah, so we give them more turns now. I don't know why I don't know why I assumed they were on Galaxy Eyes, and I'm like, because they have the Galaxy Eyes sleeves, that's why. And they bricked. I didn't think Branded would brick. Add it to your hand, then you can fusion summon. Quertus, who has 100 attack. But I have 0 attack! Oh no! What will I do? Bye-bye. Do you have a fucking Dino-Micious? Despian Tragedy. Okay. Let's go for Citri. Yeah, everything else we might need. Is my attack just forever? Yeah, it's just forever down. Oh wait, no, it's just until the end of the turn. That's a good one. So we'll do this. Yeah, we make Samurai Destroyer. Oh yeah, this is just game. I was like, and then we can make Chen Ying because we can activate an effect. They can activate an effect. Max C. Wait, why can they activate Max C? On the field. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I forgot mine also counted. Either way, Floodgate win. It doesn't happen often with this deck, but occasionally it do. Okay, since we beat a fusion archetype, our bonus pack will come from a fusion archetype. It has nothing to do with the fact that we only have 3 days left to use this. So let's go ahead and pull over the Darkest Magic and see if we can get another cool, like, Dark Magician staple. Maybe the, what was it? I was talking earlier and I was like, we need the Rod and we need the Dark Magic Circle for this deck to be viable. That's a Blackwing. Damascus the Polar Knight. During either player's turn, you could discard this card. Target a Blackwing against 500. You're just worse Kaloot. Why would I ever run you? Get out of here. Red Gardna. During either player's turn, if your opponent activates a card or effect while you control Red Dragon Archfiend, send this from your hand to the graveyard, and monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. It's a shield, what can I say? Labyrinth setup. Target 2 Labyrinth spell traps. I don't need to read the rest of that. Oh, Alice, the Lady of Lament. When this card is normal summoned, you can target a Lady of Lament in your graveyard and summon it. Use each effect once per turn. Banish a trap from your hand or graveyard. Summon this card from your hand. If this card is tributed, or this card is destroyed by an opponent's card, add a Fiend monster whose combined attack equals 2,000. I know we do have another Lady of Lament card, but we don't have enough good traps to really make that work, or like Lair of Darkness or anything, but maybe someday, maybe someday. Then we've got into the actual Dark Magician. We already have this, and it's useless. Magician's Navigation, that's pretty good. We've got a bunch of the cards that like search 2 Dark Magicians, but we only have 1. This summons the 1 from my hand, and then summons another spellcaster from the deck. So potentially, it's also a negate in the graveyard. Then we've got Dark Burning Attack, which we already have, and Bond between teacher and student. So we got 1 new card that's kind of good, but not good enough to make Dark Magicians playable. Alright, let's see what our Master Pack holds. This is not a fine Master Pack at all. And I've accidentally sang a song that already exists. Let's just go ahead. Persona Dragon, I didn't see it coming, but we already have one of them. Dogmatica Nation. Neither player can target Dogmaticas you control with card effects of monsters that were summoned from the extra deck. After damage calculation, if a Dogmatica battled, you can destroy that opponent's monster. If this card in the field spell is destroyed, you can have each player send 1 monster from their extra deck to the graveyard. We don't have enough Dogmaticas, maybe someday. Secret 6 Samurai Gemba for the 6 Samurai deck. Reminder, we do have the secret, or not the secret, we have the 6 Samurai link that searches, what's it called? Gateway of the 6? And we have Gateway of the 6. We just need more 6 Samurais to make it work. So this is another one for the pile, and it's a level 2 tuner. When it's summoned, you can target a banished 6 Samurai, add it to your hand. If exactly 1 6 Samurai would be destroyed, you can banish this instead. Not terrible. Next up, we got the Sylvan Tree, which we already got. We have Mimighoul Armor, which is pretty good. You know, check out the Mimighoul episode to figure out what this does. It's really only good if you can get a whole bunch of Mimighouls, and this is our first one, so. Then we got another General Jade, which is all right in 6 Samurais, or not 6 Samurai, Super Heavy Samurai. We got Elemental Hero Flare Neos. He's like, step aside. I don't know why it's shining behind him instead of shining on him, but whatever. Must be special summoned with Flare Scarab and Neos by shuffling them into the deck. It gains 400 for every spell trap on the field. During the end phase, shuffle into the deck. Terrible. And what's our SR? Anything decent, maybe? A 3rd Future Visions! I don't need any more Future Visions! Give me a good SR! There's so many in the game! What are the chances I get 3 of the same one? And 2 on the same day. Cheese and crackers. Sort of a floodgate with Chen Ying. Yeah, I suppose. The problem with using Future Visions in the Chen Ying deck is that they normal summon, they get banished, and then they have no cards on the field or graveyard for Chen Ying to banish, so there's no point. We need something we can activate once they commit to the field. Ah, all floodgates I see. We're up against a Kruznik, which I believe is... I was never sure if this only existed because of Trinity Blood, like if they invented it or it was there before. But the way they explained a Kruznik in Trinity Blood was that you you had animals, humans eat animals, vampires eat humans, Kruzniks eat vampires. They were one step up on the chain. I assume that this deck is going to draw a whole lot and not summon out of the extra deck. I'm gonna go with Thunder King Ryo. 1900. Okay, they took the damage. I honestly didn't think I'd get this far. Yeah, the Earth Insect is not helping them here. Ah, the man. Perhaps with the mark? Well, that does get rid of Thunder King Ryo. Gagu Haiku. Alumirage. They would lose 1800, so they'd be 200. Yeah, I can beat over them. It's better than crashing with Inspector Border. Yo, what up? They weren't prepared for bad cards. Or maybe they were. Ouchie-wah. Well, that's 2 monsters in the graveyard. This is 3 different attributes. Yeah, we got wind and light. Okay, we just need 1 more. I just take the 2000. It stops us from dying. Honestly, if the rest of the traps are trap cards and they're just going to attack us all, I think we're fine. Like, they earned it. This is the most annoying mate, I must say. Oh, here's what we do. Activate this. Special summon. Tribute. Mine's bigger! Fuck! I wanted that in the graveyard! Yeah, I have to stop that. Another one. The simulations warned me about this. Yeah, but I had to do it because otherwise they're getting to... I mean, either way I lose at this point. Because they just get to Lordly Load and they do it, and if I had waited, then they'd have the Drill Beam and then I couldn't do anything for it. No, they wouldn't be able to activate the Drill Beam. Yep. They had more traps than me, and better traps! Well, I got Protoss, and I got a Yang Zing with the Yang Zing counter trap. This would have been pretty good going first, but I'm not going first. I'm going second against Shim. It's like Jim with fundamental differences. And it's Magnet Warriors. Magnet Warriors, and I don't think I have a way to get 3 monsters in the graveyard to activate Protoss. If I could, calling Earth, that would be really funny because everything would be Earth. If you don't know, that's like their big thing is they've got a Floodgate monster that just turns everything on the field into Earths. And then, is it this guy? Yeah, target 1 other Earth on the field, it gains attack into this. And they've got another card that's like, steal an Earth monster. Yep, we're deep in Smurf City here. If they had a Block Dragon, I just surrender. Yep, we getting out of here. Well, it's not the worst. It ain't great either. I mean, anytime you get Inspector Border, that's something. Against a 60-card deck, I assume you need monster effects. And we'll set 2, just to be tricky. Blarg, what do you do? Huh. I see. Light Sworns and Visa Starfrost. I mean, it does suck to lose some of my Yang Zings, but I'm here. They add in a tier limit. That is a nice Shiren that you can't activate. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum bum. Bum ba dum ba dum bum bum.
Brown bricks.
All right, setting a card. What do you think it is? Just another light sworn. That's pretty good. Something we can discard with Divine Wrath. Battle phase. 2000. Oh hey, it's just a little dragonling. 2000. They're on the 3-turn clock. The field has the wide smile. This is what they call the Rook's Defense in chess. There's a second tier limit field spell? I never knew that before. So that means Shiren goes from 16 to 21, right? To 21? Or not. Does Sheeran not have 1600 attack? Am I misremembering? One second, I gotta look at that. I was about to check it and then they surrendered. No, she has 18. She has 18 and she'd gain 500. You could just normal summon it and it would be able to beat over everything. Why did you do that? Also, why are you playing Gabrion the Time Lord and Zaphion and one Chaos Nephthys? This is like someone heard pile decks were good, but they didn't want to look up a deck list. They're like, well, I used to like playing Light Sworns, and I hear Tearlament is really good. What if I just put them all together? Just had a big old pile of cards. That's why they're down in gold, I suppose. Yeah, that makes a little more sense. Okay, we beat a fusion deck. We've got a free fusion pack. Let's open it up and see what we got. We're almost certainly guaranteed to get an elemental hero in this, so you don't need to play the music, Mr. Metal, unless you just really want to. Power Bond. Fusion summon a machine fusion. Its attack is doubled, but you take damage equal to the attack you gained. Very good in certain situations. We would need to have a target for it, but if we ever do get a target, now I got Power Bond. Over Fusion. Oh, there's another elemental hero card. And this is from the Master Pack half of it. Monster Express! Woo woo! All aboard the monster train. So level 4, Earth Machine. You can target one face-up monster you control, send a monster from your extra deck to the graveyard with the same type as that monster, but for the rest of the turn, you can't summon monsters except for monsters with the same original type. So it lets you send an Earth Machine to the graveyard, or any machine really. I'm not sure what use that would have, but surely something can do something with it. Another World, Amritara. Activate only while Visa Starfrost is on the field. Once per turn, if a monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard or banished, you can activate one of these effects. Special summon that monster in defense. One tuner on the field gains attack equal to half of the attack of the monster destroyed. Shuffle that monster into the deck and draw a card. Shuffle this card into the deck and add a field spell from your graveyard to your hand. Let's see, if a monster is destroyed by battle, oh, okay. I thought it was the opponent's card effect. I was gonna be like, this is one of those cards that like plans for failure. It's like a card that only works if your opponent is bullying you. But no, I assume what are they called? Monadium has some way to like trigger this on their own. Although they already have a better field spell, so. Then we got Masked Hero Enki, which we already have. We've got Evil Hero Infernal Prodigy, and he's all like, yo, what's up? If you control no monsters, you could special summon this. Good for Sprite? For Sprite to level 2. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card was tributed to tribute summon a hero, draw a card. Not useless. And we got another one of these. We've already got 2 of them. And a third Enki. It's Enki's all the way down. All right, and then we got a Master Pack. And you know what? I've got a feeling that this is one fine Master Pack. Oh, shooby-doo-wop-a, shooby-doo-way. Ha! Wind-up Rat. We already got one of them. Dark Magic Expanded? Expanded, yeah. It did, I guess. We already got one. Outrigger Extension. This is good for Infinitrack specifically. It's basically rank up magic Infinitrack force. We would need a lot more Infinitracks to make that work. We got Infernity Paranoia. Tribute a dark monster. Summon an Infernity from your deck or graveyard with the same level, but a different name, but negate its effects. During the main phase, you can banish this from your graveyard. Target an Infernity in the graveyard, add it to your hand. So it's Infernity support, which means we won't be playing it. Then we've got another Nishipachi, which is alright. It's a decent tuner. Adamancipator Friends. Oh, look, they're just having a nice little child. It's like the beach episode. They're just hanging out by the lake. Excavate cards of your deck equal to the number of rocks you control plus 5. And if you do, add to your hand one excavated rock monster with a level equal or lower than the number. Place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. For the rest of the turn after this resolves, you cannot summon except for rocks. We do have quite a few Adamancipator cards. If we end up playing like a pure deck, this might be useful. But this was one of those cards that never saw play in the main game because of that very last thing. The one thing that made Adamancipators amazing was that they were synchro deck that wasn't locked into rocks. You know, it's kind of like if Goaty wasn't locked into fish, it would be amazing. But it is. So yeah, doing that, just not very useful. We've got Dark Castle of Dragon Souls, which we already have, and Reincarnation of the 7th Emperor, which we already have. So only 3 new cards, none of them useless. Back onto the ladder we go. All right, 1 more win and we rank up. And we get to go first. Will we get into Gold 4? Will we go and settle the score? Will we do some stuff more? Will we have some tasty s'mores? I don't know what I'm on about. I'm just rhyming for no reason. Bump-a-dump-a-dump. And then we pretend like we got something to back it up. And then next turn we can normal summon and be good. It's Joshua. Not Joshua. Joshua. That is a normal monster. A dragon that dwells in the depths of darkness. Its vulnerability lies in its poor eyesight. Blackland Fire Dragon. I mean, yeah, it sure is. Okay. Primite, maybe? Could be Primite. Let's normal summon. Get a Beyond in there. Just a break! Not today, friend. Of course, we don't get to actually use this. But at least we got rid of their dragon. Let's set a card, and your move. Silver's Cry. Alright, they cry for justice. You know, it feels bad to do it like this, chat. But I think to make sure that doesn't happen, we do it like this, and we put him in the back rooms. Off you go! No just a break for you now, and I'm keeping this in the hand just in case. Like, I want to have a worm to discard to do this. Might be the funniest card we've ever put in the back row. I mean, if they play a bunch of cards that revive it, it's probably best to keep it back there. Ah! That's a good one. More damage. What are the chances they've got a Mirror Force? 19? 2,000? A good gorilla song, but it doesn't bode well for our opponent. There's a monkey in the jungle, watching a paved trail, caught up in the conflict between his brain and his tail. And it's a time of elimination, and you've got nothing to lose. So please repeat the message, it's the music that you choose. Keeping my rhythm. Stand by. Main phase. What do you have, Joshua? Nothing. Not even gonna set another card? Is this it? The final showdown? You know, just in case, let's shift this to defense mode. Let's normal summon this. Let's go to battle. 1600. Exact game. Okay, I was worried for nothing. I've got to see this deck. Was it Masochist or was it just a really bad normal monster deck? Where they're just like, I just like that dragon specifically. I wanted to build the best deck I could with that dragon. We rank up, we persist against the horrors. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go and check things. Getting for the rank up, and we got to see. Nah, they just like normal monsters. You know, you could play 3 Luster Dragon if you wanted to. They got a Blue Eyes, they got a Dark Magician, and they've got a Red Eyes. They've got everything, and 1 copy of Red Eyes Fusion for Dragoon. Thank the Lord they didn't draw the 1 good card in their deck, because I would be screwed. Or Witch's Strike. Witch's Strike would have been very funny. Alright, we've managed to save up 9 legacy packs. Let's get through these really quick. There's a whole bunch of them. Close your eyes, don't look. Hee-hoo-ha, whoop, Disc Blade Rider. We already have it. Summon Breaker is a funny floodgate. We probably won't be playing it. Performance of the Sword is an old ritual. This is a dumb Cloudian card. We've got 2 of it, apparently. Test Ape is an old Gladiator Beast card that doesn't see much play. Gear to Giano. Tribute this to target a level 4 machine and special summon it, but its effects are negated. Hammer Shark. Reduce the level of this card by 1 and special summon a level 3 or lower water. Wood Clown. A creature with a wicked smile and a lethal sickle. But he's stuck, so like, he's like, yeah, come over here, then we'll see who's who. Like, how did you fit out of there with the, like, sickle? Or was the sickle outside the tree waiting? I'm a little confused. And we got 2 of them. How are we getting duplicate copies in the legacy packs? There's like 1,000 cards in this set. Toon Warrior, which is actually not too bad just because it's a tuner. Inflict 500 damage. We got Hinotama. Different Dimension Capsule, which we've already got. Spark Buster for a Spark Man. Another Elemental Hero card. Drab Burst Breath. Treaty of Uniform Nomenclature. If you have two monsters with the same name except tokens, you can destroy a spell trap or destroy all spell traps. Awful. Orchestrated Attack. When a monster declares an attack, tribute an Orchest, target a monster, banish it. Not terrible if we have to play a really limited, like, Orchest deck. And that's it. Let's get our Master Packs. We get 2 of them because we ranked up. Master Pack number 1. This is for defeating Joshua. Ooh, Red Eye's Transmigration. This card can be used to summon Lord of Red. Do we have Lord of Red? I think that might actually do something if we do. Pretty neat. Lord of Red's kind of like a nice card. I don't think we have enough ritual stuff to like get to it quickly, but if we can make it. Gagaga Mancer. Once per turn, target a Gagaga in your graveyard. Special summon it, but you're locked into Gagaga monsters. Oh, well that just makes this useless because there's only like 2 good Gagaga monsters. You need to be able to get to Utopic and Zexals and stuff like that. I'm not even gonna bother to read the rest of it. El Shadal Analatilis. We already have this one, so it's not even that special. Archfiend Giant. Oh, he's reaching. Oh, he's coming in. He's like the Dark Souls of Archfiends. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed by a card effect, pay 500 instead. This effect can only be used once. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon an Archfiend from your hand. Huh. So it has 2 effects. One when it's destroyed, and one to prevent it from being destroyed. I'm a little confused. I'm getting some mixed messages here, I tell you what. We got a Crusadia Testament, which we already had. Ooh, Illusory Snatcher. I always liked this card. This was like a tech card I used in my old Spirit deck that never came up. When you tribute a monster, special summon this from your hand. Its type, attribute, and level become the same as the monster that you tribute summoned. Because that was a deck, like, the spirits couldn't be special summoned, but you occasionally, like, tribute summon them. You got, like, a Dark Dust Spirit, and then if you did, you could summon this, and they'd both be level 6, and then you make a rank 6. He's got Monarch stats, yeah, he's like an unofficial Monarch. Just not quite. He's just got the illusion of being a Monarch. Neat, probably not useful, but neat. Then we got Kiwi Magician Girl, decent in the Magician Girl deck, which we don't have enough of, and Stargazer Magician, which is good for the Pendulum deck. I keep getting louder every time I say that, so mostly useless unless we've got Lord of Red. And then we get another pack for ranking up. This is our rank up pack. This is for persisting against the world. And we get another Gorilla, which we already have 3 of. We get another Amazement card with a little guy on the bottom, and he's like... He's got the same thing as Ghost... Oh, there is Ghost Tricks up there. Wait, is the lore of the Amazements... Wait, no, it's just a Ghost Trick themed attraction. I was like, wait, do these take place in the same universe? I didn't realize the lore.
Hey! So I decided to take a bit of my time today to explain to you the intricacies of the Amazement archetype. If you didn't already know, every single Amazement trap is based off of an existing card or archetype, including Ojamas, which, is fun in itself. But then you realize that this isn't like they're fictional characters within the world of Amazements the same way that one Infernoble trap is. No, these are real. We can see the Ojama snake in the corner of the card art. So that implies that the Ojamas are real creatures in the same universe as the Amazement. And if that were true, Ojamas and Amazements take place in the same universe as Duston, Harpy Lady, both the U and FAs, Behemoth, Scraps, and even 6 fucking Samurai. So wake up, sheeple, because the Ojamas are real and they're going to eat your sand.
Target one Amazement monster you control or a face-up card your opponent controls, equip this, and then do a thing. If you target your monster, the effects your opponent monster controls are negated. Or target one effect monster and negate its effects. If I target my opponent, I can change the equipped monster face down. Oh, I can only target an Amazement I control. Okay. I was like, ooh, this could be pretty good if I can negate a card or flip it face down, but it's basically just Book of Moon, but worse. It's Book of Moon unless I'm playing Amazement, and I'm not going to be. But it had potential. Zoma the Spirit, pretty good burn card, pretty good trap monster, but we ain't playing those yet. An awful Gladiator Beast card. I don't even know what this is. It looks like I shouldn't show it on stream. Then we've got Constellar Alresha. When this card is normal summoned, special summon a Constellar from your hand, but it's a level 6, so normal summoning it is very difficult. Then we've got another bad Kalut, Gen X Spare. He got his little flower. He's so sad. If you control another Gen X, you can make this card's name become Gen X Controller. Useless. And our last card, Sprite Double Cross. Good if we can get sprites. Just target one monster on the field or in either graveyard, activate the appropriate effect. Attach the targeted monster to a rank 2, place it in a zone your link 2 points to, summon it to a zone your points to. Gotcha. Okay, so I need link 2s or rank 2s. It's a decent sprite card. Nothing here that's going to be useful immediately though, so let's just get out of here. First duel in gold 4. I'm going first because I want some more. We're gonna battle and see who's top. Going in with that card slop. Alright. We can't make Chen Ying. We do get to hear the clicky clatter. Something about that sound, it's weird. It hits this weird middle ground where like I like it and I don't at the same time. Like it's almost got that ASMR quality of like, ooh, that's a nice vocal stim, but it's just slightly weird. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the squeaking. Either way, normal summon Thunder King Ryo and hope that wins us the game. It probably won't. Ah, I see. Well, that does kinda help us. This isn't as useful until they can get rid of me, and they can't get rid of me yet. Set a Primite spell card. They get the Lordly Load. Special summon a Blue Eyes. This is in defense mode though, right? Oh, it is in defense mode. Okay. So they can't attack over me. They can summon back the one girl and then make a synchro. I can negate the summon, but then they can search with the Primite again, and I have nothing else that really gets me going. But like, I can't allow that, like, if I allow them to make a synchro and then battle over this, then they'll have the synchro and they'll be able to search. So if I have to choose to get rid of one, I gotta get rid of one. Like, we can't let them have the Spirit Dragon. What? Huh? Connection failed? I've never had that happen to me before. I'm still here on stream. Y'all can see me. So only the Master Duel connection failed. I mean, it still counts as a loss. I'm just gonna count it. We're not gonna put an asterisk on it because then Mr. Metal would have to remember to do that forever, and I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it still counts as a loss, I suppose. Dascaros, thank you for the 3 months. It's getting late for me and my internet is crapping out, but good luck. I appreciate it. You have a lovely evening. And you know, if you'd like to join the Give Hardleg Money Challenge, subs are a decent way to do that. I prefer the Patreon, obviously, but if you're here on Twitch and you want to sub, I'll definitely accept that. I also have YouTube memberships. Those are like subs, but with fundamental differences. I am curious, I've never been a YouTube member of someone. If you're a YouTube member, does that mean you get to watch their videos without ads? Do you get ad-free viewing? Or is it only like the streams get better? No, you still get ads. That's what they could do. Oh, speaking of which, it's also worth mentioning, I suppose. I opened up channel memberships on the Raw Hardleg channel. Because I've had the option to do it for a while, because that channel has like 3,000 subs, and they're like, this is a great way for your channel to grow. And like, they don't seem to understand that it's a VOD archive channel, but they kept pestering me, and then finally they're like, special deal, if you start channel memberships, we'll give you $100 bonus, plus an extra dollar on top of every sub that you get this month during your push. And I was like, $100 is $100, I might as well. And it's like, I guess there might be some people who don't want to join Patreon, but they've already given their money to YouTube, so they don't mind, like, they want to support. Like, if you want to give it to, Raw Hardleg, I'll get an extra dollar of it, but by no means feel the need to do that. Patreon's still the best way to support me, followed by, I guess, just regular donations on Twitch, followed by followed by getting YouTube Premium, because I make way more from a premium view than I do from like watching ads. And then probably like a YouTube membership or a Twitch subscription. The thing about those is like whenever you do one of those, right, like you're paying $6 for a Twitch sub and I only get half of that. Oh, they made Dragon Master Magia. Yeah, I can't beat that. The Win More card. So yeah, you know, we can't win this, but it gave me a chance to talk about the Patreon. Consider doing that. I don't do like ad reads or whatever, so I'm kind of just reliant on that and whatever YouTube ad revenue I can scrape up. Yeah, and you know, if you don't have the money to donate, don't feel like this is like, oh, I gotta donate, Joe needs the money. Like, I will survive either way. I honestly just want to try to get back to what I was making around this time last year. Like in 2025, it was like the first time in my life that I made enough money that like I could afford like the mortgage on my house, and I could afford to get food whenever I wanted. And then I just had extra where it's like, oh, my shoes are falling apart. I can just buy shoes, and I didn't have to think about budgeting stuff. Yeah, I mean, we just do this. And like, I'm still good. Like, I can easily survive on what I got now. It's just better to have like a little bit of like a buffer zone. Some money for in case an emergency happens instead of just like enough money to be here. I don't recognize this. Where there's a will, there's a way. The turn player can activate this. Excavate up to the number of cards your opponent controls. Add them to your hand. Place the remaining. During the end phase, if you excavated 9 or more, shuffle all cards the opponent controls into the deck. Huh. And they got Sanguine Summoning. Yeah, I guess where there's a will, there's a way after all. So you can get a Tempai Dragon. The question is, do they have a way to negate this? Contact C? Ah, Forbidden Droplet. Okay. Chandra. Battle phase. Hi there. Go ahead, Synchro Summon. You either gonna Synchro in defense, or you gonna be destroyed regardless. With the Blazing Mirror Force. No, they're like, I guess I'll just die. Nice effects. Oh, that's a good one. Beyond battle. No one expects the Mirror Force. And now, like, the chances that they get something that can do stuff and also do the whole combo is very low. You can crash. I mean, if I'm gonna die anyway, I might as well get rid of this and this. Yeah. Well, there you go. Beating Tempai is easy if you play Mirror Force. Funny joke. All right, we got a bonus pack. We beat a Synchro deck, but there are no Synchro decks to pull, so we're just gonna do the Materia Actor one. Probably awful, probably not gonna get anything worth it. Materia Actor is not a very great strategy, even if you can play it how you want it. We got an Evil Swarm that we're not gonna use. We got an Inzektor Hopper. I mean, it's decent in Inzektors, but we need a lot of cards to play that. DD Trap Hole is like one of the worst trap holes. It only works on set monsters. Beast of Talwar, the Sword Summit. I didn't know they had a retrain of Beast of Talwar. It's got some cool art. Very fancy things going on there. This card is always an Archfiend card. Don't forget it. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this. The first time this card would be destroyed by an opponent's card, it is not. Neither player can target other monsters with equip cards or effects. Equip spell. Okay, so the spells themselves or the effects of equip cards. So anti-Makonko. Yeah, it's the anti-Makonko card. It is a free level 7 that just special summons itself. So if we ever get Metamorphosis and Last Warrior from another planet, then we can do that, but it seems unlikely. If we ever play a Fiend deck, this might be useful. So not completely useless. Mech-equipped Anganir, I mean, this is a decent rank 3. It's not the best by any means, but it is useful. It'd be playable if we had a rank 3 deck. Torpedoes we already had, or Takedown, whatever. Another Bamboozling Gossip Shadow, which is a significantly better rank 3. And our super rare card? Fully armored Crystal Zero Lancer. 3 level 6 waters. You can also rank this up by using a rank 5 water. So if we ever make a water deck that makes rank 5s, maybe sharks, we can rank this up. Gains 500 for every material. If a card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach. Once per turn, you can detach 1, negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. It's not terrible, it's just oddly specific. We would need to build a very specific kind of deck in order for this to work. So, not terrible, but anything game-changing. Especially not for the deck we're currently doing. Well, let's go check on our master pack, shall we? We got a master pack, we're gonna open it up. We got a master pack, and we'll never get enough. Ha! Zaphion the Time Lord, which we already have. It's pretty decent, but we need a lot of Time Lords. Amano Kujaki. It's a Fiend Tuner, level 3. You cannot activate the effects of other special summoned monsters with the same attribute as this card. Once per turn during the main phase of this card's owner, quick effect, give control of this card to your opponent. Then you, the activating player, can make this become any attribute until the end of the next turn. A very funny Floodgate. You need to know what your opponent is on, unfortunately, so I don't think that makes it worth it. But it is nice in like a mirror match, I suppose. If you know like Fiendsmith is everywhere, you can just keep it light and just be like, there you go, a light fiend. Give it to your opponent. Now they can't do anything. They can also just link it off. Oh yeah, never mind. So that's like the worst one. Yeah, Radiant Typhoon if you said wind maybe, except for they can easily... if they got 2 wind monsters. So yeah, it's like useless. It's just useless. Fury of Fire. This is always a Salamandrate card. Special summon 2 Salamandrates with different names from your hand and or graveyard in defense position. Their effects are negated. You can only special summon from the extra deck once. Just once. Interesting, probably not good. Next up, we got Visions with Eyes of Blue. When you activate this card, you can reveal a Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand, special summon 1 monster from your hand. Once per turn, you can target a monster you control, return that monster to the hand, and when you do, apply the following effects based on the original name of the card you returned. If you return Blue Eyes, summon a monster from your hand. If you return something other than Blue Eyes, summon a Blue Eyes from your hand. Yeah, this is pretty good in like the janky Blue Eyes deck. I forget if we have a Blue Eyes. I don't think it's worth building at the moment, but maybe someday this will be useful. Another Moai Head. Satellar Knight Alpha, which is an equip card for Satellars, not particularly good. Dragunity Senatus. This is playable. Discard a Dragunity, equip a Dragunity tuner from your deck. You cannot summon for the rest of the deck, or for the rest of the turn, except for dragon monsters. If a Dragunity card would be destroyed, you can destroy 1 equipped to this card instead. I think I've got the tuners that just like summon themselves. So this is potentially a 1-card combo, but only into dragons, and I don't think I have enough dragon synchros to make this work. At least not at the moment. Well, it's summoned from the extra deck except dragon, so maybe if I play the rocket deck, this might work as like a starter for getting like 2 cards on the field. But this itself is a winged beast, so it's not even like a dragon itself. We'll see, we'll see. And our last card? Bee Trooper Cruel Saturnus. Saturnus? A Bee Trooper and an insect. You cannot special summon except for insects. You can use each effect once per turn. If this card is special summoned, add a Bee Trooper from your deck to your hand. If an insect is banished, you can target one of your banished Bee Troopers and summon it. Seems pretty decent for Bee Troopers. Too bad I ain't playing that. So let's get back. I got like a couple more packs left. Let's see if we can get like two more wins in gold, and then I'll be satisfied for this month. Yay, I like to go first. Comment in the comments if you like to go first. There's a lot of strategery in going first. Can you tell I'm getting tired? Using words like strategery? Yeah, I guess this just helps me get set up. Let's send one. What's the sum? Oh, it's this guy always. It's always this guy. Because it's the like, it summons out of the graveyard and nothing else. Yeah, unfortunately we didn't get a good going first hand, and they've got Fiendsmith sleeves. And good cosmetics, and like a scary mate. Oh boy. Raid Raptors. On the one hand, this is the infinite combo deck, and if they do the thing, we're just screwed. On the other hand, if we can use these to stop them for one turn and then make Protoss call dark, we win. Raid Raptors, more like rude craptors, am I right? Raid Raptors, more like paid actors, am I telling you what? Raiders Knight, detach one. Called by? That's so rude! That makes it harder to get the Protoss. Why would you possibly do that? I mean, yeah, I do have to Divine Wrath this. And then they get another Fuzzy Wuzzy. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was like, maybe next turn we can get a third card and then do a thing. Unfortunately, they called by for no reason. Well, there is always a chance we get Inspector Border off the top. That ain't Inspector Border. We've still got a chance. It's not a very high chance, but it is a chance. Oh, please torrential this. That would be hilarious.
Huh?
I'll take it. Sure, why not? Whatever, man. Okay, we've got one free Generation of Bravery ticket. Oh, we got two of them. I'll take the guaranteed SR one. Sure, why not? We'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll get our Master Pack. It's shiny, but this, unfortunately, is a smaller card pool of, like, Magnet Warriors and stuff that probably won't be useful unless we get exactly the Illusion Gate. Eucalyptus Mole. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can summon a level 4 beast from your deck face down. Then if this card is an attack, change it face down. If this card is destroyed, special summon a koala or a tree otter from your deck and apply this effect till the end of the next turn. Non-effect beast monsters gain attack equal to their original defense. So this is Master of Oz OTK card. I see. Very interesting. Probably not going to be using that one. We got Arm Dragon Lightning for some reason in this deck. Grand Convergence, good with Macrocosmos. Bonding DHO. Soul Union, another hero card. Target a monster on the field and an elemental hero in your graveyard. That target on the field gains attack equal to the other monster's attack until the end of the turn. Then if you have an elemental hero normal monster on your field or graveyard, accept the damage step, fusion summon an elemental hero fusion from your extra deck by banishing the materials from your graveyard. So, you know, it's a fusion card, kind of. Very specific. Another Bonding D20. Okay, what are our super rares? Magnet Induction. If you control a Magnet Warrior whose level is 4 or lower, summon one level 4 or lower Magnet Warrior from your deck with a different name than the card you control, and for the rest of the card after this, Magnet Warrior and Magnet Warriors can't be destroyed by card effects. Yeah, I need a bunch of Magnet Warriors to make that work. And for a second, I thought maybe the Illusion Gate was here, but no, it's Imperium Magnum, the superconductive battle bot, which, even if we built the Magnet Warrior deck, we would not be able to play. It's like an Omni Negate that takes 2, like, impossible to summon monsters. Alright, let's just go open our Master Pack. You know, maybe this Master Pack will have the Illusion Gate. There's always a chance. A man can dream, can't he? Gladiator Beast Dimikari. That's like a decent Gladiator Beast. We still need a lot more. Also, I never noticed it before, but with his arm things having like the paws and him doing it, it kind of looks like he's doing the like, nyan nyan, I'm just a little ox. I'm an ox cat. Then we got a Lunalite we already got. Judgment of the Branded. Target one level 8 higher fusion you control. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with equal or higher attack during the end phase. If this is in the graveyard because it was sent there to activate the effect of Fallen of Albaz, you can set it. I do have Fallen of Albaz. Maybe. I think we still need better fusions, but if we go back to the fusion deck, that might work. Trickstar Diviardis. 2 level 3 or lower Trickstars, so locked into the archetype. Is it just a link? It's just a link 2. You can only control 1. If this card is summoned, inflict 200 damage. If your opponent normal or special summons, inflict 200 damage. Not terrible for Trickstars, but we would need a lot to make it work. World of Prophecy, very funny. Reminds me of the Spellbook episode from Fill in the Jank. By the way, if you haven't watched Phil of the Jank, please do. Very great series. Preta Practice. Special summon a Preta Plant from your hand, then add a Preta Pap card from your deck to your hand, except for a copy of itself. For the rest of the turn, you can't summon except for fusions. I mean, this works with the fusion deck that we had. So maybe, again, different cards that might work for the fusion deck. I got another Sunvine Healer we already have, and our last card, Shining Star Dragon, which we already have. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is in your hand, target a Dragon Synchro in your graveyard, summon this card, and if you do, special summon that monster, then Synchro. Yeah, we need to make Dragon Synchros. We couldn't make this work before. Who knows, maybe in the future. Let's jump back on the ladder. I want to try to get one more win, get our last free card out of here before we end it off. Shoo bop, shoo buddy doo 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 bop, shoo buddy doo do 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 bop, shoo buddy do bop, shoo buddy do bop, shoo buddy do. Okay, what do we got here? Send a worm from your deck to the graveyard. Then if you control a non-effect, you can add a Tenyi. Yep, we don't have a non-effect, so we just Vessel. Just to bait out an Ash or whatever. Put a Fire. Yeah, we've got a Water and a Light, so we set up a little bit. And then we normal summon Chi-Wen. It has to be in attack mode because Blackout needs to do stuff. I think we might miss the timing with this because these are all like when it's destroyed effects. So if you do like, but I think this destroys all of them. Yeah, destroy them is the last thing that happens. So as long as this isn't like Chain Link 2, we should be fine. Banish one Marincess from your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Do I just do it? Yeah, I think I just do it. Fuck it. If I let them start making Link 1s, we're gonna have trouble. Fuck, I just said wait to do it in Chain Link 2. Okay, nothing really mattered. Nothing really mattered. Anyone can see. Sure. The illusion of choice. Alright. Better kill me. Better make it hurt, or I'm gonna have 2 counter traps, brother. We'll be back when they're done comboing. I'm gonna let them combo off because Marincess is not known for its ability to like OTK, and I'm not sure if it has an easy way to deal with all the floaters. Like maybe they can, but I guess we're gonna find out. I just know they got Dominus Impulse. That just like shuts down my ability to float. You could go make that pizza and come back. Huh? What happened? Did they mess up? Or did they get booted out like I did that one time? I mean, I'll take it. It's a bit anticlimactic, but we do take those. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I still had like an extra 20 minutes. I was talking about pizza. I was ready to have a good time. Okay, well, you know, we take what we can get. That's what you gotta do. All right, we're gonna clear out the rest of the Alright, we're gonna clear out the last of the legacy packs. Just get them out of here. We got an Uradura of Fate. I'm pretty sure we already had this. It's like a silly thing that has the potential to be good, but never is. We got an old Ritual. We got an old Fusion. We got a Larval for Neospace. We got DD Vice Typhon, which is not good in DDD even. Turu Purun, a strange one-eyed monster that can fell any enemy with a single stab of its spear. The jokes write themselves. I don't need to say it. You're already thinking it. You're already thinking about it if you read it. If you read it the way I did. Giant red sea snake. I mean, yeah, it certainly is. The Wandering Doomed. When are we gonna get Wandering Doomed support? Alter for tribute. Select a monster on your side of the field and send it to the graveyard. Increase your life points by its attack. Awful. Dice Try. When your opponent activates a spell trap card that requires a dice roll, negate it. It's anti-dice. Awful, terrible. Let's open our packs. Okay, so we got one more generational bravery. Let's go ahead and get this in here. See what we get. Probably nothing. Probably just more awful magnet warriors. Fiendish portrait. I wonder if this has to do with the Grisaille portrait or whatever it is. Target a monster your opponent controls. Special summon one from your deck or extra deck, but shuffle it into the deck during the end phase of the next turn. You cannot special summon monsters from the deck or extra deck for the rest of the turn after this card resolves. Oh, with that name. Okay, for a second I was like, wait, I just get anything? No, I have to have a copy of that monster. Probably not going to be able to make use of that, unfortunately. Then we've got Prima Light. Activate one of these effects. Tribute an Earth Warrior, special summon a Light Warrior. During the main phase, normal summon a Warrior. During your main phase, banish this card, add a Warrior or Fairy Cyber monster from your deck to your hand. Oh, okay, so it's Cyber Angel support, and I guess technically Earth support. This might work with, like, the combat stars. We got a lot of those. I haven't looked at the warrior deck in a while. Then we got Hydrageddon, which is useless. Then we got Awakening of the Sacred Beast, which is useless. Masked Hero Fountain. You can reveal this in your hand, summon a hero from your hand in defense position. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, to activate a card effect, set a mask change. You can only use each effect once per turn. I mean, if I ever end up making the hero deck, it'll likely be because of this thing. I have several masked heroes. I think I actually have mask change too. It's a free level 4 if nothing else. You know, if I have another hero. So not too terrible. Opening of the Spirit Gates we already have and is not useful. Contrast hero we've already got, and Armed Thunder Dragon level 5. We are slowly compiling all the Thunder Dragons. I'm not sure if it's enough to do something, but we got it. They hide in the master packs down here, which to be honest is kind of good on Konami. It would be really easy to just take everyone's free gems by putting the master packs up at the top, because they are kind of a scam unless you're doing exactly a challenge run. Another Chaos Sorcerer, so the Chaos deck looking better and better. Number 97 Draglubion. Very interesting. Your opponent cannot target this. Detach one, take 2 dragon numbers with different names from your extra deck or graveyard, special summon them, attach one to the other, and then listen to your neighbor's loud-ass truck. Holy shit. Okay, the car is gone. I can continue opening packs. We've got Runaway Karakuri, which is not played even in Karakuri decks, unfortunately. We got another one of these. We keep getting the same cards when what we want is Pacifist and Tenyi cards. Why can't we get Tenyi cards? Instead we get Watt Castle. At least it's new. Any monster that attacks a Watt loses 1,000. Yeah, this is the old field spell, which isn't very good. Synchron Carrier. Hold up. During your main phase, you can normal summon a Synchron in addition to your normal summon. If another Synchron is sent to the grave... Oh, this isn't the one I thought it was. This isn't a tuner, and also doesn't change its name. I was like, is this something we can use to make, like, the Junk Warrior Assault mode? But it's not. It's not great. Verdict of Anubis. This is our second one. We still need snakes. And our last card of the day... Ooh, Fractal. This isn't something we can use immediately, but we have been working on like a Tri-Brigade deck or like a Beast deck, and this absolutely slots into this. This will see play at some point. I will go back and try the Beast Warrior deck, almost certainly, unless we get something that completely changes something up. And I guess I'll read this for people who don't know. Send this from your hand or field to the graveyard, target a level 4 Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast, and send it from your deck to the graveyard. I guess there's no target, it's just send one. Then you can banish any number of Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast from your graveyard, summon a Link monster from your extra deck with Link rating equal to the number that you banished, but you can only use Beast, Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast for the rest of the turn. And that's what we call them, the Tri-types. Those three, anything that has Beast in the name, is the Beast Tri-type. And there's another one that's like, there's one we already have that's like, if this is sent to the graveyard, send another one. And then I think it's Kit, Tri-Brigade Kit is like, if this is sent to the graveyard, add a Tri-Brigade from your deck to your hand. So if you have this, right, it automatically just puts 4 monsters into the graveyard while grabbing one for your hand. It's great with Zoo, yeah. We're 1 win away from a rank up. Should we try to get the last win for the double pack? I'm exhausted, folks. As much as there are some people who I know you hate this show, Joe, but I'm glad you keep up with it. I don't hate Masochist, but it is tiring. It does get exhausting having to play these, one-sided duels over and over and over again. But I still have fun with it. I have fun with it, but I can only do it for like 4 hours, and I gotta take a break. So we're going to be calling it there for now. Next time we'll de-rank back into silver, and I'll use that as an excuse to try out a new deck. Something other than the worm pile will hopefully get a little like light shown on it. And as always, I just want to say, thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you everyone who watches. Thank you to Mr. Metal, the editor. And if you want to help out, consider joining the Patreon, or if nothing else, like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff helps. And until next time, good luck and have fun.